for that will become apparent later in the meeting. Well, two things. One is that people come to us with feedback, because I think it's important that, oftentimes I'm not hearing of these issues except in these meetings specifically. So I'd encourage members of the community to reach out to members of the town office, not just the town manager, but the clerk and others, especially the three of us, so that we have direct knowledge of these issues and can address them in a timely fashion. And then second is that in this particular moment right now, I'll be extra appreciative of everybody's patience and need your trust that we're working to improve things. John?
I had an opportunity to read the specifications that were given to the contractor, and it seemed like that everything was pretty well covered there. It just wasn't done properly. Some of the stuff.
Yep, no, we'll be following up to ensure that everything holds up both according to the specifications and best practices, and then also, warranty workmanship issues moving forward.
Yeah, well, if it had been done like it was stated, the finishing touches is what's kind of lacking. That would have solved some of these problems that people are complaining about, I think.
Yeah, I understand. Any additional comment?
I think he should be sent a registered letter so we have proof that he's notified of all this stuff and have it on paper. Now it's all hearsay. He can always say, hey, they never told me. I have no idea what's going on. He should be notified by certified mail.
Who are you talking about?
The contractor,
okay.
Mr. Davis. He should be contacted by certified letter. I make a motion he should be.
Yeah. Your feedback is noted. Thank you.
Will it be?
Sorry?
Will it be done?
It will be something that we can consider, yes.
When?
So, in short order. This is all time sensitive stuff. It needs to get repaired quickly. It's
got to be recorded though. Agreed?
I agree that if the contractor doesn't know that it needs to get fixed, then it's not going to be easy to fix it, and it's also.
But it's just his word against ours.
Yeah, well, we're the customer here. The taxpayers.
No, we're the payer. We're the boss.
Yeah,
and we already paid.
Yes, the work will be done and completed satisfactorily.
At no extra charge.
At no extra charge. Richard?
Yeah, I'm gonna need your guys' email and address to start you some paperwork. So by the end of the night, I'd like to have emails and places where I can send you certified mail.
Yeah, we actually already gave you our email addresses in the previous meeting, but happy to do so again.
Yeah, I haven't got your email. I got a telephone number.
Gotcha. Okay, happy to.
Thank you.
Any other comment? Bobby? Actually, Bobby, can you grab a mask, please? Thanks.
What are Haven Street mirrors?
Haven Street mirrors are like traffic mirrors that allow you to see around the corner if there's a car parked there. That Daniel was looking at installing on the corner of Hebron Street right there.
So if cars are coming down from Greenville and there's a car blocking it, you hopefully can see that car coming fast down through there before there's a collision coming off Hebron.
Like what happened to that lady in the minivan this summer?
Yep.
The other thing I got a question about is contract for Chad Davis. Who actually wrote that up? Was it the town manager?
I believe so.
The only thing that's missing on this is crayon. Because it's a joke. Who's actually looking over him to make sure that the details are in the right? This is not good. It's a joke.
Thank you. Is there any additional comment? All right. Well, yeah,
I
sorry.
was just waiting for
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Those of you who don't know me, I'm Nick Fusco. I'm one of the co-owners of the Lakeshore House. And we had a really busy summer this year. And, when we applied for our liquor license, we had to come to the town to get it approved. And in doing so, the Liquor Control Bureau approved us for our outside seating area and service up to our dock system. And a lot of times this summer we had to turn people away or there was a wait to get in. And I'm not so enthusiastic about expanding the amount of seats that I have or the amount of people I serve over time because we have a small kitchen. One of the things that we thought about is we ran into the same situation in the winter with snowmobilers, where we were turning snowmobilers away at times because all the seats indoors were filled. Now, there was seating restrictions in place that are no longer in place, so we're up to full seating capacity. We were looking into options for the winter time, and we took it up with the health department and the liquor control board about utilizing our outside space for a heated tent and possibly grilling burgers and dogs and serving beer outside. Now, we already have the approval to use our courtyard area, which of course the picnic tables will be gone. One of the things that I thought might draw a lot of attention from the snowmobile community was the possibility of placing the tent on the ice when it's thick enough, which would require an extension of the liquor license to extend onto the lake. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I'm trying to ask the right people about it. And the Liquor Control Board said I should come to the town and bring it up, and that they're going to go to Augusta and ask about it too. I know a number of restaurants have ice bars outside on their sidewalks and they bring in ice. I don't know that anybody has one on the ice. So I wanted to bring it up for discussion just to see if we could make it work on times when we're really busy. So I'd like to submit that for an idea. I may put it into writing as a proposal or give you a drawing, but we don't even own a tent, so we're not very far. I just wanted to see if we could do it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I think we can confirm on the process, but I think the first step would be to basically just apply for a permit, right? And then we can take it from there.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir in the back, 2 questions for you. What's your name?
Eric Tuttle.
Sorry?
Eric Tuttle.
Eric Tuttle, thanks. And can you grab a mask as well, please?
Do I not, please?
Sorry, masks are required in the select board meetings.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave.
All right, thank you. All right, no additional public comment? Oh, sorry.
Jacob Bineo, here representing the Narrow Gauge Riders Snowmobile Club, more just informational purposes. So I'm sure you guys maybe know my grandfather Ronnie. He's likes to complain sometimes. Don't need to point Root Road, but so no, just basically kind of update on what we've been doing because I know it's probably been a while since we've been to a selectmen's meeting. Been growing a lot the past 10 years. We support a lot of businesses in town, like the Lakeshore House. Have a lot of snowmobile traffic. That's been increasing a lot the past few years. Getting a lot more traffic through Monson. Been building a lot of bridges. Got a lot of active members doing trail work and things like that. Gonna make a connection to Turning Page also, so we should be able to access every restaurant in town after for the start of this winter. Plans, we're gonna try to upgrade our groomer in the next year or two. We'll be applying for a USDA Rural Development Grant. Probably need some help from the town as far as preparing that paperwork. Like, we need to get all the letters from businesses in town, saying what the economic impact is, just because, the current equipment we used to groom with snowmobiles when I started back in college in 2010. And since then, we've upgraded to a bigger machine that, operators can run. One pass with a 8'6" groomer is, 40 passes with a snowmobile to drag. So now that we've gotten to this point, it's not the most reliable machine, so we're looking at maybe going brand new if we can swing it. So, definitely gonna be, asking for help with, maybe some grant work and things like that. Since the machine we're looking at seems to be a good fit, not on the higher end of price range like Guilford has, but just want to throw that out there. And, also, you guys have any comments for us, what we could do also to, help out the town better. I know for Snow Roller Day, we groom a track on the lake and we groom behind the school for the games and things like that. So, obviously interested in keeping helping the community. So But that's all I had.
Yeah, no, thanks for the update. And actually, it's been on my to-do list. This is, separate from why we're here today, but to check in with the club and see where things are at, because you are obviously a core piece of the community, and there's a lot of ways we can help each other. So,
Yes, no, thank you.
anything else? Okay. Sorry, last call. Any other additional public comment? All right, thanks. Public comments closed. We will, if there's no objection, dispense with the town manager report for tonight. We'll move to the select board reports. Sue.
I don't really have anything right now. I wanted to follow up on a few things, but I think that can be addressed in a future agenda item.
All right, Eric.
The only thing that was just recent here was an issue that I guess has been a while with the Wi-Fi at the church. And apparently the Reverend Fitterer got some information. At least people are familiar with it, but it was tried again today and it didn't work. So I passed along an email that he sent to me. I got a lot of things here too, but I think we're gonna have to look at them at another time.
All right. Thank you. Same, I will dispense with my report for tonight. Town committee reports, festival committee. I guess that would be Daniel. So bicentennial.
Not today, we're getting ready to, the merchandise order is placed, we're finalizing the last few details. We hope to have merchandise for Chris Kringle. And the brochure that will be listing monthly events is about to be created. So things are moving along in the right direction.
Super. And remind me, the first event was a party on the 1st or something?
The first event is a bonfire on January 1st. Some children in town will be writing songs to sing around the bonfire. They wanted to do that, and it seems like a festive occasion to invite that. There will be refreshments and things up behind the gym. And I believe there will be a flaming device of some kind to light the fire. Certain people known to everyone in the room are working on that. So.
Excellent. Very good. Beautification committee.
You want me to do that too?
Sure, go for it.
The bulb sale was a success and the bulbs are all in, and anybody who ordered bulbs who hasn't already heard from me will hear from you tomorrow. And we're meeting tomorrow to firm up how to plant the several hundred bulbs we bought to put around town. Volunteers are welcome. That's a lot of bulbs. And projects for next year are in the works, so.
In progress, yeah.
Excellent. I would recommend coordinating with the entrepreneurship group, because there's are a number of items that are on the schedule for next year. Some of it's like spillover from this year that's going into next year. Some stuff was originally planned for next year, but there might be a good overlap with the activities that beautification is doing.
Okay. Do we add that to the agenda for tomorrow?
Yeah. Who's the contact, Tyler?
I would recommend Joy or Gemma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Old business. The first item is early buyout of the solar panels, and I'll recommend that we table this to a future meeting. Sounds like we're in agreement with saying about the bylaw discussion. For the road committee discussion, there was a charter that was sent to us yesterday for review, so I'm not really in a position to even discuss that charter today, but I did want to solicit input from members of the community for who would be interested in serving on a road committee. We don't necessarily have to talk about it today, but please let us know if you or others, help us spread the word that this committee is being formed, and we're looking for members of the community to participate, both as formal members of the committee, but also crowdsourcing this feedback about our infrastructure, so we can,
Resources,
yeah, make it as easy for everybody to funnel that information back and make these improvements in a timely fashion. So that's what we're looking to do here.
Kelly, can I just add,
Yeah.
we're looking for 4 people to sit on that committee.
Yeah, 4 or 5 would be good.
That'd be great.
The next item is 31 Water Street, and actually, is Brian on that?
No, he was, and he's off now.
Okay. So we'll have to come back to that in a later meeting. All right, first item up in the, in new business is the town manager performance. So earlier tonight, we received a letter of resignation from the town manager. So I'm going to make a motion that we accept his letter of recommendation, of resignation.
Seconded.
Any discussion? All right. The next topic is the town office location, and I actually have little to no information about this, so we'll recommend we dispense with that. And then the last item here is the summer 2022 roadwork plan, and I think that same thing. This just came last night, I think. This is obviously, time is of the essence for this discussion, but I would rather not discuss it right here and now, and instead jumpstart that conversation when we get the members of the committee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can we get something together by the first week in November?
Yeah, so actually what I can take the lead on that and just get us a starting point
Okay.
for that. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All right, thank you, everybody. 26 minutes.
That was quick. That's the quickest I've ever seen. You guys are good. Thank you.
Thanks for
So when are you advertising for town manager or? how's that work?
We will have to, yeah, we'll start a job search.